أول أدب من آداب طلب العلم معرفة الإنسان لقدر هذا العلم الذي يطلبه، أنه علما راقي سامي عظيم.
The first courtesy that a student of knowledge should show is to acknowledge the profundity or the immensity or the immense worth of this knowledge, to know that it's something lofty and something great, and to esteem it as such.
هذه العلوم الابتدائية التي نأخذها القرآن أو الفقه أو الحديث أو التجويد.
These sciences that we learn, be they jurisprudence, be it the science of prophetic tradition, be it the science of Quranic recitation or anything else.
أخذنا تلك التعاليم وتطبيقها.
We need to take these knowledges and actually implement them in our lives.
كالمركب الذي يركبه الإنسان ويطير به إلى هذه العلوم، علوم الأنبياء، فممكن الله يطلعه ليس على كل، على شيء من تلك العلوم.
By one implementing it, it's like knowing how to work a rocket and then actually getting inside or embarking inside this rocket in order to be taken off to this place where you might be able to have a direct perception into the knowledges that the prophets came with.
لذلك يعطيها حقها من التضحية بالوقت.
So one should give it its due by sacrificing his time for it.
الاستمرار.
By being constant in the acquisition of knowledge.
ويقرنها بالعمل. ما فائدة أن يقرأ التجويد ولا يطبقه، أو يقرأ الفقه ولا يطبقه، أو يقرأ الحديث ولا يطبقه، يقرنه بالعمل.
And he should always couple what he learns with his practice, because there's no benefit in learning how to recite something if one doesn't recite it, or the laws pertaining to someone if one doesn't apply those laws or anything else.
قرنه بالعمل يظهر له الله سبحانه وتعالى الحقائق الموجودة في هذه العلوم التي يراها بسيطة وهي عظيمة.
By one coupling his knowledge with his actions, that person, God will disclose to that person the realities of this knowledge. These knowledges might seem simple things, but they're really profound. And the profundity of them can only actually be known if a person implements them.
إذا فأول شيء معرفة قدر هذه العلوم، وأنها راقية عظيمة لا يظنها الإنسان بالبساطة ولا بالسهولة. ممكن كتاب يقرأه في أسبوع كمسألة التجويد، لكنه هذا هي طريقة خطابه إلى الله، عندما يعرف كيف يقرأ القرآن بالتجويد، كيف يخاطب الله، كيف يتكلم مع الله. وعندما يستمع للآداب النبوية في قراءة القرآن يستمع خطاب الله الأزلي له، كيف يخاطبه الله: يا أيها الذين آمنوا، يا أيها الناس. يستمع هذا الخطاب. إذن لا يحتاج هذا الأمر العظيم الراقي، ليس كما يتصوره الإنسان مجرد كتبا يقرأها في التجويد والحديث والفقه. هي هذه موصلة إلى حقائق الدين، هي كالمفاتيح. انظر إذا إنسان أمامه خزائن وليس عنده مفاتيحها، ماذا سينتفع بها؟ هذه العلوم التي نأخذها في الفقه والحديث طلب العلم مفاتيح لما في خزائن المولى، العلوم اللدنية التي يفاض بها وتحقق بحقائق الإيمان حينئذ.
He said, by knowing the immensity or the immense worth of these sciences, one will actually try to live them, because even though they seem small, the benefit is actually immense. If one was to spend maybe a week, a small book which might take one a week to learn, such as a book on how to recite the Quran, recitation, the modes of recitation of the Quran, it might take one a week. But the immensity of it is far greater than that, because through knowing how to recite the Quran, one knows how to address his Creator. And then by knowing how to address his Creator, one also knows that these are articulations of the words of God, which is the eternal speech of God. And then one can hear it as a divine address coming to him, when God says, "O you who believe, O mankind," and so on. One hears it now as a divine address coming to him, and one tries to implement it, because these knowledges that one learns are like little keys, and the treasuries are the repositories of divine knowledge which are disclosed to one later. But it's like having treasuries in front of one, but we don't even have keys to them. And it's learning these sciences that give us these keys in order to open these treasures up.
معرفة قدرها والتضحية والعمل بها سيعرف بقية الآداب.
He said, by knowing its worth, by sacrificing one's time for it, and by giving it its due, one will have an opening by which he'll know its worth by the permission of God.
ليس التحصيل حاصل لقراءتها فقط.
He said the point isn't just to start to study books and stop there.
من غير تعظيم لها لا تظهر حقائقها.
Without knowing the immense worth of knowledge in one's heart while one is studying it, nothing will become apparent to one. So by not giving it any worth, nothing will become apparent.
ثم آداب المعلم والمتعلم آخر هذه.
And then there are courtesies which are a subject in their own right, which are pertaining to the courtesies between a teacher and a student. But that's another subject altogether.